This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Evo. That is not a place you overtake. Oh, he's side by side of him. They're going to go around the outside now to Fitzy.
Gets to the outside, around the outside of turn one, and he does indeed take the lead.
Hello and good evening everybody, welcome back to 7th Gear Racing. Tonight we are at Bahrain for round 2 of the Season 13 Realistic Performance League. Tonight is in the realistic cars. Last week we had equal performance to determine who will drive what this week. And we are here at Bahrain as said, so we have 15 turns with 3 DRS zones. Three DRS zones, sorry, and always a track that entertains, lots of overtaking opportunities. Previous winners, Benster, Elite Risk, 2-time winners here. The action zones are turn 1 and 2 down the pit straight. We'll see lots of overtaking here, and then up the hill into turn 3 as well. And 4 with the double DRS. Rain versus Paloma there in Season 9. Qualifying has begun. So we'll go to that now. 17 drivers tonight, so we'll lose 2 drivers from Q1 this evening. And as I mentioned, everybody now in realistic performance cars. So if you're at the top of the table, you're in Kick Saubers, which are Benson and Defiant tonight. And if you're at the bottom of the table, you're in the Red Bull, Fitzy and Marshmallow, missing last week, so they will jump in the Red Bull. See how they get on compared to the faster drivers. Fusion Gamers back in the lobby. He's lost connection. Whereas Zeno in a Mercedes tonight, who's probably the strong favourite to win tonight, with the win taken away from him last week in Brazil after being disconnected, and then could not get back into the lobby. And he's very quick anyway, so we shall see if he can take the win tonight. But Babe Boy is also in a fast car, he's in the McLaren, so he might have a bit of competition up front, and we'll see how the likes of Benster and Co get on in the slower cars. Last time we did this, it didn't really affect it too much. Benster was still always on the podium. So fastest lap of the evening so far on proper tyres is a 30.5 by Bobina, making his debut this evening, and Lenny goes half a second quicker, 30.0. 3 drivers out on the intermediates to get a warm-up lap in. They'll be saving their tyres for Q2. Only 2 going out in this session. It's going to increase everybody's chances. Fitzy there in the Red Bull goes into the 29s, as well as Deathwing in the Mercedes this evening. We have Kieran in the Haas. He is on the sauce. fast driver. I don't know if he still is. Haven't seen him race for quite a while. Making his first start of the season as well. Drivers who were out in Q2 last time were Razor. Q1 sorry was Razor and Toe and Stingers, who are on the grid this evening, and Rossi as well. Yeah, I'm faster and cars out. Head to the field. Him for this lap, let's see. There we go, 28.4, that's more of a better lap there. Whole second quicker and fits in the Red Bull. I think a good time is actually into the 27s, I think, on this game, I'm not too sure. We'll see when so Zeno puts lap in, but he's on the inters. Who's Giles Iris? Have a quick look. Who's actually put a proper lap in? Marshmallow on mediums. I'll be saving those for the race. He's only done one lap. He did join quite late, so he's probably just getting a couple of warm-up laps in. Yeah, only top 6 are on dry tyres, so we'll see. Rossi, Benster, Stingers, Razor, Medal can improve on their laps. Here comes Marshmallow to put a set of sauce on. Here is Toe in the Alpine. He is on his out lap, I believe. It is Fitzy, looks like he's maybe going for it. And Kieran's happy with his time, one and done. Should see him safely through to Q2. As Fitzy goes a bit sideways there under braking, gets on the curb. Yeah, he'll be coming in now. 9 minutes ago. Q1 is always a bit of a slog. Most drivers only want to be doing one lap, 1 or 2 laps in 15 minutes. Is quite a long time. Togo's P11, 34.0 in the Alpine. So I'll wait for people to do a proper lap. Oh, this is gone again. He improves on 29.4. He death wing by 1/1000th of a second at the minute. He's down this time again. Validated anyway, so. Maybe just getting a few warm-up laps in as well. Thomas is now. He's just started his lap, so let's go on board. Thomas, who had a good race last week. Finished 5th? No, he finished 4th. do well to repeat that feat in the Williams this evening. Williams is one of the cars with like the worst aero for corners. Probably struggle on the traction tonight. Thomas, Rossi goes P2, 29.2. Can Thomas do in the Williams? 29.7. Puts him P5. Now out. That'll start his lap. On the soft tyres, I expect him to go top of the table once he's done. Spencer's starting his lap as well. A proper lap now for most drivers. Someone just moved up the order. I think that was Medal. I mentioned him tonight in the Williams. Podium for him last week. Racer potentially impeded there by the Ferrari of Rossi. So he went sideways. And he's given up on that lap. Maybe on a lap will go to Zeno. See. He can lay down a real marker for us. 28.4 from Kieran's pretty good in the Haas. Might get a little toe off the Ferrari here as well. Might even impede him as well. He gets out of the way. A little bit twitchy on the curb, but it's looking good for 27.9. He goes top of the leaderboard. Into a 27's baby boy, just behind by 3/10. Puts himself P2, Bent's to P4, and we're looking at Define and Fusion Gamer not set a time yet with 4 minutes to go. Razor needs to get a good lap in here, as does Toe and Bob. Marshmallow and Red Bull needs to improve, as well as Lenny. Get themselves through, safely through to Q2. Divine Fusion Gamers should be able to get themselves through quite comfortably. Same in Marshmallow in the Red Bull. Lenny will probably need a couple of tenths to be sure. It was all on Razor and Toe really, if they can improve their laps. But you never know. There goes somebody up the leaderboard, is it? Yeah, Fusion Gamer up to P11. 29.7, that should be enough. I'm sure these guys have a lot of improvement in the lap to come, so we'll see. That'll be good enough. Define just doing a one run by its things. Leave it very late. One mess up will see him out of Q1. Let's go on board with Bob. He is 2 tenths up. On his 30.5. Should be able to get through in that McLaren quite easily. It's the second best car on the grid. second, almost put them into 29s. Takes a lot of that inside curb. Into a tenth or so. A bit on the grass, but it's going to be a 20. Oh no. He invalid that on the last corner? What happened there? Or did he improve by not a lot? Thought I saw 29.8 at the top, but obviously I have to rewatch that. That's a bit weird. Marshmallow starting his lap. He is in danger of going out if he does not improve. Looks like Razor could be going out. He's now come into the pits and he won't be able time to do another lap. So Toe will need to improve to get himself into Q2, and Define is now out. His first lap of the evening. Deathwing goes up to P6 in that Mercedes. Here is Lenny. Can he get himself away from the bottom two? He does. 29.9 for Lenny. Marshmallow needs to put a good lap in here. Bob should be okay because Razor is already. Well, he's in the safe zone at the minute, but Define's out on track. Expect him to go in above P15. Here's Toe. Can he get out? Yes, he can. 14th for Toe. Only just out. Marshmallow's first across the line in the bottom two here. Put Toe back in danger of going out. Q1 exit. Here comes Marshmallow in. The Red Bull should be fairly easy. P6 of him. And Defiant is in sector 2 currently. Before that was the other Sauber behind, Spencer. So he needs to be at 30.4 to knock Toe and both of the Alpines out of Q1. Just like real life then. Here it is. Fire goes P9 and knocks Toe into the bottom 2. And we lose both the Alpines from Q1. 4/10 was the gap. Bob just about survives on that one lap he did. Wait for Toe to come back into the pits, ready for Q2. Very good race and good effort from Toe last week. The strategy, staying out on those older tyres and the safety car, come out fairly late. Took the lead underneath the safety car and then finished. Where did he finish? I think it was P8 or 9, something like that. In the top 10 anyway. And that's a very good result for Toe, starting near the back of the grid as well. Out in Q1 last week as well. So there we go, Zeno tops the session as predicted, and Bayboy P2, Kieran in P3, Rossi, Benster, Marshmallow, Deathwing, Medal, Defiant, and Fitzy is the top 10. Stingers, Fusion, Thomas, Lenny, and Bobina all go through to Q1, and then we lose Toe and Razor. Can sit back and relax and watch the rest of qualifying. So what we're looking at, 29.4 for the top 10. the track will be faster, and obviously people will be more dialed in for this session. So we'll probably expect a 29, 2 or 1 to get through into the pole position shootout. 15 minutes on the clock then. Resets everything, doesn't it? Who's going to be first out on track this evening, or this session? They're not. While we wait for drivers to get on track, someone's about to come out. We'll have a look at the standings then. We've got a new point system, so every position scores points. So Bedminster out front, 35 points, and Defiant, Medal, and Thomas top 4, obviously in the slowest cars. And we have Dolphin, who is a reserve, Aros, who's not with us this evening, SB, and Toe. The bottom half of that top 8. Yeah, as mentioned, every position now scores points. So it is worth finishing the race. An extra point could help later on in the season. So who's first out on track then? It is Fusion Gamer. Yabi. .29.6 in the first session for Fusion. We'll need to find a good half a second if he wants to get into the top 10. Missed out by less than half a tenth last week in to get himself into Q3. Yeah, they have more of a tall order this evening. You can see the struggle on traction on the exit of turn 1 there. Lots of wheel spin, lots of drifting. There's a tricky track for traction. Here's Bahrain. Into the hairpin now, which is another tricky traction zone coming up here, up the hill. Into his favourite corner, turn and brake at the same time. You see many lockups. Yeah, apart from turn 1, got a fairly tidy lap here from Fusion. .29.4 was his last time in Q1, and he has gone slower, 29.9 to start things off. So not a good time there for Fusion. Rossi, 28.9 for him. In a Ferrari, he should be able to do some work in that tonight. Bob, 30.6 for him. Orbit definitely now, as two cars are very close together there. Looks like Kira's pushing along one of the Sauers. Ben. P3, 29.4. Stinger's half a second quicker than his teammate this evening. Fitzy has invalidated his first lap, and he's actually going to go again with not much battery. Interesting close. He did a few laps on his first run as well. So he still has fresh tyres, I think. He's one set. Q1. Big boy here, and he's got a lot of battery to use up. Zeno at 28.3. Not as quick as his Q1 time, but still should be good enough to put him through. See what Babe Boy could do here. He had a good qualifying last week. Trying to find where he was. He goes P3 in this session. Kieran's happy with his time as well. He won and done. So he has fresh tyres for the shootout. Why can't I find Babe Boy in this list? Oh, it is Pete. Yeah, second on the grid last week. Drive now starting their lap. Define is off at turn 1. So on the first run, times are a lot slower already, so maybe drivers using used sets for their first run, I imagine would be the case. Fitz has come in then, he can't put a lap in on that set. We're aboard medal now. Dress almost off the track. Expect to see another good battle this week. Medal, Defiant, Fenster. I think maybe Babe Boy and Zeno will probably be a bit too quick in those faster cars. But we'll see. Now goes P9 only, 30.1. Again, could be U set. Defiant is going to go again on the same set of tyres. He's got 60% battery. Again, he's a bit wobbly out of turn 1. And he might give up that lap. Now Lenny puts himself P5, 29.4. Just ahead of Deathwing. That jumping up the order of Thomas, 29.6. So again, a bit slower times in this session at the minute. Someone's jumping up the order. That was Marshmallow in the Red Bull. Only 29.8. Make sure he's well out of the way of Benson. Coming through. Let's go on board with last week's winner. Salva. 29.6 currently. We'll probably need to improve that, which he does at a minute 4 tenths up. Catches the inside curve and there's a little bit of a drift. Yeah, but I think, as said, I think most of these times are going to be on used stuff, so it's going to get a lot quicker. second runs. That's already 1.1 seconds up on his previous time. So looking good here. Sail through to Q3. There you go, tops the session, 28.3 ahead of Zeno, ahead of Rossi, ahead of Kieran, ahead of Bay Boy, all in better machinery. So we wait for the rest of the drivers to come out for their final run. On board with Fitzy now. Can he get that Red Bull into Q3? He only just about managed to get into a top 10 in Q1. At 29.4 on the dot. Inside curve there, unsettles the car for the run down to the line. It's a 28.3, tops the session. It's more like it from Fitzy in a Red Bull. As you expect, should be at the top of the leaderboard. Fusion Metal, Bobina coming out now for their final run. So probably look at the top 7 here, who are in danger. Sorry, the bottom 7. That's 7th from onwards downwards is in danger of going out. So there goes to find coming out of pits. Maybe less. Definitely just finished a lap. 28.7. Not sure we moved up or not. I think he did because Lenny was P7. I think. Still in danger is Deathwing. If he's got enough fuel, doesn't look like he has to go around again. But Deathwing, one of the drivers now at risk, I would say. No, sorry, he did a 28.7. I thought he did a... don't know what I'm on about. I'm very tired this evening. So definitely should be through in. So from Lenny onwards, we're looking at anyone can go. Middle should be able to get through. Very quick driver. Let's see. Sector 2 time, let's see if he's up. Here's next driver to cross the line as well. There we go, 1.2 seconds quicker. On those fresher set of softs. It's a huge difference. Oh, very close there from that angle. It looks like he's going to invalidate on the final corner. Goes P8, which could be enough. It's about half a second quicker than the cut-off point. We'll see. Stinger just starting on that. There's the other was that? So Williams getting out of the way very late on. I think that was middle. Oh, Bobina is going to be leaving us in Q2. He's retired in the pit lane. His game looked like he did turn 1 and 2 a bit quicker than on the last run. Trying to find out who is going to be crossing the line first. it could be Fusion. No, it's going to be Stingers. In the RB 29.9. Needs to find a good half a second here. Was out with Q1 last week, was Stingers, and he is 4/10 quicker than his previous lap, so he's on course to get into the top 10, but will he stay there? There's his final corner. 20% battery burn to the line. It's a 29.3, which is good enough to get into the top 10 just about. What about Fusion Gamer? In the same car? Can he get himself? No, it's P11 again for Fusion Gamer. King Marshmallow in. The Red Bull should get through. Just about. P8 puts Stingers back at risk of going out. Thomas, only P12, he is out in Q2 ahead of Fusion Gamer. And it is Defiant, leaving it very late once again. He knocks out Stingers. So it's up to Lenny now. Can he knock Defiant out of Q2? Zeno tops the session with 27.4. Wow. And Lenny does knock out Defiant. He'll enjoy that one. Lenny up to P8. And Medal survives by a 10th of a second. And that got very interesting at the end there. Right then, so there goes Zeno top the session again by nearly a second. Fitz P2, Benson P3, Rossi, Kieran, Bayboy, Deathwing, Lenny, Marshmallow and Medal all get through to Q3, and then we lose Defiant, Stingers, Thomas, Fusion and Bob. But that's going to be very tough to knock out. Knock Zeno off the top spot this evening. So I just updated my qualifying table. .12 minutes for the pole position shootout. Mercedes is out first, which is Deathwing. So again, probably first run, and depending on who saved the tyres, first run will be on warm tyres potentially, but I think most of these guys have two fresh set of softs, I believe. Let's get all this stuff up again. Go back on board with Deathwing. So we're going first lap into Q3. He almost invalidates this on next lap in the final corner. .27.4 from Zeno is the time to aim for. I don't think anyone will beat that apart from himself. Baby Boy probably could do a bit of a challenge to it, I'd say, but I think Zeno, without any connection issues or any mistakes, I think it should be a nailed-on victory. The heavy favourite, for sure. I think we've got a lot of his battery already, which will slow him down on these final couple of straights. It's a 29.1. But we'll be looking at a low 28 for a very decent lap round here. Marshmallow 29.3. Lenny crossing the line. Where is he? There he is. 29.3 as well. Just pips Marshmallow on his first run. Fits into 28s. Mid 28 for him. And that Red Bull. McLaren next. Hey boy, starting a lap. You know, Kieran's got some fresh sets. He's doing one lap and then retired each session. Good. Kieran, it's going to be 28.1, a good lap in the Haas there. Here comes Zeno around the final corner, 35% to burn to the line. He even had 20% battery to spare, and it's 27.9. That's quite as good as last run. I'm sure he'll improve that even further in the second run. Coming in to refuel. So that's Marshmallow, Rossi. We're doing one lap here, maybe use some of his tyres up. The other Red Bull Fitz is coming in as well. Looking at Baby Boy then. Can he get anywhere close to Zeno? And have a lot more to burn. He does go ahead of Zeno, 27.6. That's a really good lap there from Baby Boy. Just 0.2 off Zeno's last Q2 time. Still had 30% battery to burn as well, so he could have used that a bit more during that lap. So now comes out, middle starting the lap. Zeno's going for another one. He's looking at overtake button on off. He's definitely coming in. So just a medal on the lap currently then. Another on board with medal. Watch the front struggle through that corner. So they're just about getting through the Q3. You want to be somewhere around Spencer's time. So he'll be battling today. Oh, and he goes wide in the final corner. Validates his lap. What would it have been? Decides to go for another lap. 28.3. So yeah, that would have put him P4. I think he just wanted to see where that lap would have put him. So Babe Boy is asking for an invite. Didn't see him leave. On board with Rossi, and I hadn't really seen him set up this evening. Lone Ferrari tonight. As well, he did this last week as well. He had so much battery to burn. I don't think he. Well, he must know that you can use overtake as well. But he did this last week where he had so much battery left at the end of the. He's now using it. Goes P4, so he had like a 40% battery there to use him like that. He did it last week in Brazil as well, where he just didn't want to use the overtake in qualifying, which I thought were very strange. Bay Boy's actually retired from the session already, so maybe that is his last set of softs, or he glitched out or something, I don't know, so he just rejoined the session. Yeah, possibly Fusion, I don't really know to be honest, because I don't really play the game, but he did it last week as well, where he just had a lot of battery left. So there we go, Deathwing coming out for his final run. This is a driver who had about 10% going into the final two straight, so looks like the same again. Deathwing improve on the 29.1. I didn't see a split time. Looking good. It's 28.5, so a good improvement there, but up to P6 ahead of Benson currently. There's everybody now out on track for the final run. Bay Boy top session of a 27.6. I reckon Zeno will go at 27.2. Find somebody who might be on a lap already. I think it's just Rossi. Here's Zeno actually. No, he's on his outlet. Rossi and Kieran then to keep an eye on. Now the first two. Using more overtake this time, down the straight, just a little bit though. Currently P4. Go half a second quicker, so looking good here. Might even challenge for pole position or provisional pole at the minute. He uses all his battery here, he's gained like another 10th or so. Time has now ticked over. Still have a a lot of batteries. Didn't want to use the overtake again. Goes P2. I think if he could have used that extra battery, he probably would have been on provisional pole, but he goes P2. Kieran goes P3, 27.9. Here's Zeno, 10th up already in Sector 1. Ben's a couple of tenths up. Find more than that to move up the leaderboard. Needs a good 6 tenths to get ahead of Deathwing. And we have the Red Bulls just behind. Let's get ahead of Deathwing at least. He does, gets ahead of Fitzy as well. Marshmallow doesn't improve or doesn't go anywhere. Fitzy in the Red Bull, he improves but not improved his position. Here comes Zeno round the final corner, 3 tenths up. Should be pole position. And there's a 27.9, there goes only 3 1,000ths off my prediction. There's middle, the last one across the line. P10, P8 I think, or P7. There you go, P7. So there we go. Zeno on pole by nearly half a second. It's looking good for him tonight for the W. Baby Boy P2, Rossi P3, Kieran and Benster. Next, Fitzy, middle, and Deathwing, Marshmallow, and Lenny in P10. Take a picture of that so I can update my qualifying table while we wait for the session to begin. Okay, 20.4 we'll go at. A few minutes, take a break, and then back in a second. Never mind, someone's raided up early, and we are all underway by its thing, so no restart. Looks like a slow restart at the back for the McLaren. Let's frame off a bit. So Zeno leads, Baby Boy and Kieran make contact on the exit of turn 2, and that sends Kieran back down the grid. So Zeno out in front, Baby Boy and Rossi, P2 to fine up. Already to P6 somehow. Let's have a look. Up 5 places already. I'm not sure who raised up early as Medals now falling down the order. He's had an off with Fusion Game at the background there. And it's all a bit scrappy here in the midfield. Another yellow flag, and that is toe this time. Again, Kieran. Thomas or Razor getting wheel to wheel to find out up even more places, up 7 places on lap 1. Lenny had a good start as well. Yeah, it was a bit of a chaotic start, wasn't expecting it. Only Fusion Game on the hard tyres, a lot of soft runners out there. Maybe going for the 2-stop this evening around Bahrain. Fusion Game going for the 1-stop. Different strategies on the go, but there we go. Zeno already 1.6 seconds out in front as Benson looks to make a move here on Rossi. Decides to back off for now. DRS will be enabled here. Wait for that. Got to get past this time round. Quite got the straight line speed, or decided to stay behind them. He had a flag this time. It's Fusion Gamer struggling with turn 1 and 2 all evening. Again, he's struggling, especially on those hards. Very even worse. There's a possible race strategy. So here's a 2-stop round here. Even a 3-stop if you fancy. Fusion Gamer's 1-stop's definitely out the window now. If that was going to work, it's definitely not now. As Kieran head of Razor in that Haas. Define optimal for softs to start with, but again, most of these guys probably didn't even get to choose a strategy because someone raided up very early. Shame we can't see who it is anymore. Catch him out. No, Zeno extending his lead, so pretty much see much of Zeno on stream tonight. This will probably be the last time I see him until the end. 2.6 seconds already. After lap 2, Deffing gets ahead of Define at the final corner. Strange place to overtake, but he got it done. Benzo will go for the move this time down the inside of that Ferrari. And locks those rears up. Skids around that corner. Get traction now, and Rossi might fight back here with a DRS. He's got Deffing just behind as well, lurking. So Rossi not blocking the exit out of turn 1. Spencer Rossi is the top 3, flying down 1 place. Slap and very good start. Fitz there, P6. Bayboy had a bad start as well, he's down to P7. Then he made up a couple of places, and Marshmallow has had it off through the windy start of sector 2. And then Toe and Fusion Gamer at the back of the grid. So extending that lead further and further. Keep an eye on the battle for P2 then. All about staying in that train. Currently Lenny just about dropping off here. Can he stay in that 1 second window? He's got himself back in the top 8 and will quickly restart the party because I'm in game chat. This is the commentary whilst they're racing. Here we go down. Lap 4. We have a P2 to P7 train. There's a couple of moves going on. Rossi on Benson, Defiant almost down the inside of Benson as well. There's 2 places almost. He got ahead of Deathwing, did Defiant, and now Fitz and Defiant, and Babe Boy 3 wide into this corner. It's got a carnage, and there it is. Deathwing caught in the middle. Don't think he could have done much, but yeah, Babe Boy went 3 wide there, made it very awkward for everybody. I think maybe someone should have backed out there. As Razor getting passed by Thomas around the outside, and the Williams. Decent move there from Thomas. As Kieran making its way back up through the grid already, as Stingers almost outbreaks himself into the back of Lenny. As Kieran moves up to P7. After that, turn 1 off. So comes along already on the back of Babe Boy for P6. It's a little breakaway group now. Spencer, Define, Fitz, and Rossi. A few gaps forming throughout the field. Medal still down P15 after that turn, lap 1 carnage. Spencer going ahead of Rossi again as they go 2 by 2 again. Fitz trying to make the move on Define as well. Good camera angle. All stays as it is. Spencer gets a good move and Define gets a good run on the Rossi. Fitz trying to find a gap somewhere. Define down the inside, backs out of it. Bends from Fitz, but Fitz got a really good run on that turn and he has to back out. Otherwise that would have been carnage as well. Good racing between these 4 so far. Just behind these is Baby Boy, Kieran, Lenny, Stingers. Trying to keep up with Kieran. Battles throughout the field. Thomas is holding off Deathwing after that incident we saw at turn 4. Stingers here and Bobina at the back, and there's Zeno, 6 seconds almost. Was a second lap quicker currently than the rest of the field. In this pace, he should win by about 30 seconds. There we go again. Benzer got the hold off Rossi. He pulls to the inside to make the move. Benzer doesn't fight it too much. As Defiant almost runs in the back, and he actually has to run deep, so Fitz says thank you very much. He moves up to P4. And just in the background there is Baby Boy catching these, and is going to join that group there as Lenny has passed Kieran. Stingers get dragged along here in this battle as well. So Kieran used a lot of his battery to get himself ahead of these guys, and then dropped off as he recharges. Thomas closing in on that group as well. Here we go again, Lenny getting overtaken by Kieran there. Weird place. Stingers tries to move down the inside as Lenny goes a bit deep. Stingers could get this. He's going to burn the battery now. And he burns all his battery to stay ahead of Stingers for P8. It's just about in that DRS throne still of Kieran. Back to the battle for P2. Rossi doing well here on mediums and Benster as well. Fitz fancy a move here on this Red Bull if he gets a good run. I'm sure it's going to be swapping positions again. Benster down the inside. Define looking high one up, but he doesn't find a gap. There's Lenny. Makes pissed up, and who was that? Fitz under traction, loses it. And now he's dropped out of battle, and Babe all of a sudden is making a move on Defiant. Drives around the outside, tries to switch back. Can't quite get the grip. So Fitz there losing traction. Lenny goes in early. Kieran. Say early, they're on the soft tyres, so they're going for the 2-stop obviously. Rare thing. 2-stop race. Or at least it was on the last game. So keep an eye on those two. Kieran's gone on to the medium, hards, and Lenny's on to the mediums. So they'll be looking for an undercut. They've got a little bit of clean air before they hit fusion and toe. Zeno again, literally a second lap quicker than Bensler. Also these guys are battling, so that aids Zeno as again definitely going for the move down the inside of the final corner. Very unorthodox place to make the moves. Rossi again goes ahead of Bensler, but go back to this. As there goes Thomas making a move. Deathwing made that, trying to make that move on Stingers, compromised his run down the pit straight, and then Thomas takes full advantage of that and goes ahead up to P8. Being ahead of medal as well for P12. And Stinger's going to hold that as well as Thomas. Deathwing down to P9 now. Field medal, not really recovered from that spin earlier. May have a little bit of damage, who knows. There's Lenny and Kieran. There we go again, fighting. Kieran tries to switch back, gets blocked off by Lenny. You want to hold up each other too much. They're pitted a lot earlier than the rest of the field is defined. And Baby Boy will have a battle there. Let's go on board Baby Boy down into turn 1. Here we go. Rossi didn't get the best of moves there. It's Defying, going to pull the trigger. Goes into the pits, double stack behind Benster obviously. And there goes Benster making the move again for P2. There's a few pit stops, Fitz is in as well, and that is Deathwing. And Thomas battling again. Being up to P9 now as he is on the back of that Red Bull of Marshmallow. Then up to P11, where's the fire going to come out? There's Lenny and Kieran in the background. He's ahead of them both comfortably as they're now about to hit a bit of traffic. It's important there for Fitz and Defiant to get out for Fusion and Toe, because they would have slowed them down in the battle for P2. Good timing there of them two as there goes Kieran making full advantage of those fresh tyres. Passes Toe, no problem at all. And he next in line is at the back of the field now as he's pitted for a fresh set of mediums. There's a little bit of battle going on. Lenny can get past Toe. Looks like Toe don't put up much of a fight. He's hasn't got the grip on those tyres. Anyone going to pit? That's a Benster and Rossi going a bit longer. Babe Boy's got in. Try and cover that undercut off. So it looks like Rossi and Benster could be in danger here of the undercut from Defiant and Baby Boy. Trying to figure out what's going on, where it is. That's what I'm looking at. Fusion Gamer holding up Kieran there. Kieran gets ahead. Where's Defiant? There's Baby Boy. So Baby Boy just behind Defiant. Defiant going for another set of softs. So soft medium for Defiant then. Baby Boy got ahead of Fitz. So this battle continues. The yellow flag, that is Fusion Gamer again. He's been struggling in that corner. And once again, it's like the hard tyres built. Kieran has gone for this, so he's probably going to the end. One stop for Kieran, we'll see if it works. And a flag for Toe. What's happened there? Is he spun coming out of the pits? Not sure how that's happened, but looks like that's what's happened. Zeno comes in, the leader. Benson and Rossi, will they go in now as well? Oh, and Kieran gets a 3-second tie back, and that's not going to help us. Benson dives into the pits. Rossi's going to go on. I'd imagine Ryan, Babe Boy and Fitz will all get ahead of Benson here. So things will go up to P2, just ahead of Zeno. Yeah, Deathwing. There's Zeno. There's Benson coming out of pits, and there's a trio of cars, and they've done the undercut. And Kieran, not too far off for that undercut either, so Benson going to the end now as well on those hard tyres. Should do anyway, I'd imagine that's how far out there will go. 2.3 seconds he's lost to that trio. Zeno already on the back of Deathwing. So no teammates in this league. Just happened to be in the same car. Zeno makes very light work of Deathwing there, and who's that? That is Meadow and Nightmare tonight. Looks like he's spun on the exit under traction. Out of the hairpin, and his night gets even worse. Downforce Zena, because this is probably his only screen time. He's going to get Rossi into the pits, and in comes Stingers as well. So Zenit retakes the lead. Deathwing also coming in, and Marshmallow. So back in order then. Flying up to P2, holding off Baby Boy here. Trying to, as Fitz makes a move down the inside, blocks it up and doesn't get a good enough run, so Define holds on P3, Baby Boy up to P2, and Benson lost a bit of time as well. He is ahead of Rossi. And again, looks like he's doing a two-stop. This is what every track should be like. You like do a two-stop or one-stop. In the last game it was literally just one stop every single track. Everyone pitted at the same lap. There's not much room for strategy. So Toe has now been lapped after that spin out the pits. He'll be hoping for a safety car. And it comes to his rescue again, like it did last week. So here we go, back with P2. A trio here. Spencer's losing time, but he is on those hard tyres. Maybe the hard tyre was not the one to go on, because we're seeing a lot of people struggle. Fusion Gamer, Kieran got a penalty, as we see Ferrari and Rossi getting ahead of Benson there, and obviously Benson losing time to the trio he's fighting as well for P2. We'll see how it plays out. Get through a race without a safety car, and that would be a miracle for a start. Here's Fusion, who hasn't pitted yet, the only driver not to pit. He is currently P13, getting dragged along here by Razor. Maybe he's going for hard soft. He's trying to hope for that safety car as well. Is Fusion. Marshmallow's not having a good night in that Red Bull. Neither's medal. He's P16. You know, extending that lead every lap. We'll see, Emperor's still together, and Kieran has gotten away from Lenny, but Lenny is still in that 3-second window time penalty that Kieran has got. So here we go, any moves from the turn one, doesn't look like it. That Benson. Nope, no move for him either. Up the hill. It's all sort of settled down now, so everybody's in different after the pit stops. So there's a yellow flag, and it's this time it is Leonard. Leonard's dropped down in order. Dropped it out of turn one. He's down to P10 now, and he's got to get back ahead of Stingers and Thomas on all the tyres. As Kieran's not really making any inroads either. 5 seconds is the gap now to the trio, so staying out longer at the minute doesn't seem the best of options. going. Fitz gets ahead of Defiant. He might fancy move up the hill on Baby Boy as well. So Fitz, when he dropped it, turn 1. So he's managed to get back in this fight. So moves in the background here. Let's have a quick look. Stingers ahead of Thomas, and also I think it was Deathwing getting ahead, and Fusion making a move on his full tyres up to P12. And there's another move just behind that. Bobina ahead of Fusion Gamer as well, as he loses 2 places, but he's got 1 back. Fusion Gamer loses the DRS completely there. That move did not pay off. He's back down to P14. There's Bobina. Makes up 2 places ahead. Fusion and Razor. So looking at the fine pitting again the next couple of laps, I'd imagine, to go into those mediums. And he's got a, well, looks like on the mini-map, a decent gap to come out of in as well, so some clean air. And it looks like Rossi, or maybe even Benson's, going to stay behind Rossi, battle and try and not work together, but be a bit smarter about things and try and close that gap. As Define now makes a move down in turn 4 ahead of Fitzy there, so they change places again. It's going to help Rossi and Benson catch up as well. Marshmallow up the hill, gets ahead of Razor, tries round the outside of Bobina. Good X as well. Bobina leaving the door open for him, but holds the inside line. Fancy a switch back. Again, Bobina defending the inside. Knew it was coming. There it is. There's the switchback. He's got the grip. He does. Nice move there from Marshmallow. Bobina let him have that one. Opened the door up massively for him. He gets himself up to P11. 3 battles have died off in the midfield there as Babe Boy gets ahead of Define a bit there, and Define, as predicted, now going into the pits for that set of mediums to the end. So we'll see how much time he can make up. Depends on where he comes out as well. He might have come back out in that gap that he's in now, but Stingers and Thomas get ahead. So there's been a steady pace here from Rossi in this little battle, as Fitzy's dropped down out of the DRS. Now he's flirting with was momentarily. He's now back out 2/10, so he doesn't have a DRS on Babe Boy. Battles to keep an eye on really is Stingers and Thomas. Let the Define come out at P10. So he's got a pass. Deathwing, Stingers, Kieran and Benster. So we'll see what strategy comes out on top. Zeno, oh Fitzy, not good, not good. 3-second time penalty for him. So he's probably pushing a bit too hard to get back into that DRS window. Just check on Zeno, he is 12 seconds in the lead. Some battles breaking up here. We've still got Pencer. We're now making some inroads. Now Fitzy's lost that DRS to Babe Boy. Gaining a bit there. As I come off, making a back. Sorry, Benson making a move down the inside. There's a side by side through the windy bit. Benson just about pulls out there in the nick of time. It's very hard to go side by side through the windy section there. And yep, as there were 4th and 5th for Rossi and Benster. Thomas will be pitting soon. Still P10, 3.6 seconds behind Deathwing. He went up to the hards. I'm not sure if that's intentional or a mistake. Sure, his strategy would have been sussed off medium. So I think Defiance probably chucked himself out of the battle for the top 5 now. Can't see him making it that time in 10 laps. But we'll see what happens. There goes Benster down the pit straight. Fancies an opportunity now to try and catch up to Fitzy. Now he's got that time penalty as well. He wants to get in that window at least. Fitzy will be pitted again, maybe, and Babe Boy also. So forget about that really also. So Defiance still might be another shout here, but I think the rest of the hard runs ahead of him will try and go to the end. Soft tyres. Not sure what he started on, and he might even be going for medium soft as well. You can see him struggling. Traction has definitely caught up to this these two here. Well, I mean, unless Babe Boy and Fitz can get those mediums another 8-9 laps or so. Don't think it's possible they go Babe Boy into the pits, so we'll see where he comes out. He was 1.4 seconds ahead of Defiant, and he is on the medium, so even if he goes behind, he's got the tyre advantage. Let's keep an eye on this. Kieran is ahead. Thomas is coming into the pits as well, and there goes Stingers and Deathwing down the inside. Is this going to get compromised? He's moving. No, it's not. He's already done it. As there, very close, Babe Boy, and Stingers nearly making contact on the exit. And there you go. Defiance undercut did not work at all. Sure, he's going to go on the mediums, but. Yeah, has ruined his race, whatever strategy he went for. Babe Boy needs a little bit of patience here, but he's gone for the move. And down the inside of Stingers. He goes. We'll see wants to get that undercut. Stay ahead of Fitz and on hunt down Benson. Benson closing that gap rapidly now on Fitzy. Those tyres must be shocked for Fitzy. And there we go, into the pits. Let's up to P2. Let's see if he can get these tyres to the end. I imagine they can. I don't know enough. Fitzy onto the softs. Is he going to come out? There is Babe Boy now overtaking Deathwing. Fitzy on the right hand side, ahead of Fitzy. He's behind Defiant, so with that penalty as well, it's not looking good for Fitzy. Still on for a fairly decent result nonetheless. Deathwing getting a little taxi ride off here of Baby Boy, getting the DRS. 20 seconds now is the gap. Zeno could probably extend it even further, maybe go for fastest lap right at the end. So who do we keep an eye on here? So Rossi is still on the back of Vincent. Rossi will be pitting fairly shortly, I would imagine, or he could probably go to the end if he wants to. I reckon go to the end. He'll be struggling at the end, but it's either P3 or I know he's going in. He's going in. Again, I don't know nothing. His tyres might be on 60% already. So these Spencer all on his own for a bit. Baby Boy puts in the fastest lap. Rossi's going to come out behind Define and Fitz. But he'll be on a fresh set of soft tyres. There in the background, Stingers comes in for his pit stop. Sauce for him as well. As Fitzy, here we go, got some good run on Defiant. Defends the inside. Fitzy tries to switch back, and here we go, side by side. Through the wind a bit. Defiant did not want to give it up. And I think Fitz had to avoid it a little bit, but you can quite see. Not that it matters anyway, but he's so it's fun to battle on track. Penalty, of course. This looks like Lenny. We've had a good start to this evening. Spun off again at turn 4. So these two side by side again. So they're going to be a bit of DRS chicken here. He's going to turn their battery off. Surprised to find it, turns battery off there to stay behind. Down board with this end. Should be an easy move for the Red Bull. Rossi is closing in quickly in the background, and there goes Fitz up to P5 on the track. Stinger's come out P12. It's a few gamers still out there on those old hard tyres. He actually has pitted it. Looking for good stops. I know he hasn't pitted. There you go, just because he just completed that. That's what confused me. Confusing game, just hoping for a late safety car. So he gets passed by his teammate this evening, Stingers. Baby Boy ahead of Kieran now. So he's got a 10-second gap to hunt down Benster, and Rossi gets ahead of Define it on his fresh set of soft tyres. Should be move here, follow the Ferrari. Fitz already going defensive, and there is a lot of tow in the background. Another pit stop. Yes, Rossi didn't quite make the move there, but he's got a good run up the hill. Not a lot of battery left, that's why he can't make the move. He holds on. P5, definitely ahead of Thomas. Turn 1. Can Thomas get a good run? He does get a good run. Not a lot of battery left, but he should be able to get the move done. He's got very traction out of turn 1 compared to Deathwing. Deathwing going to try and hold this round the outside. Charles going to give him a little bit of a squeeze. There's a bit of contact, of course. That's a sensible thing, and backs out of that. Stinger's closing in. Oh, fresh set of softs. Fusion Game is still P12. Not pitted yet. And as Zeno does what I predicted, he's going to a bit earlier than I expected, but he's probably worked it out. He's going to come out ahead of Benster. And on a fresh set, and why not go set the fastest lap as well? Maximise your points. 23.4 seconds lead he had. Rossi ahead, fits in finally. And fine dropping off on those hard tyres. Kieran's done a good job on these tyres as well. 18 laps now. Reynolds might get even worse. Not going to lose any positions at the minute though. Bob Bean making a move in the back. Or P15. Just Razor make contact there with the McLaren. Yeah, not a lot of battling going on now. It's all broken up. It's just this on track battle. Do you think Rossi will get away now on the fresh tyre? Where's Fitzy off to? Gets another 3 seconds. I don't know what happened there. Start driving off the track. Didn't affect his position, but yeah, not sure where he's off to then. But we have another battle. Stingers caught up to the back of Thomas for a top 10 finish. Oh, there we go, yellow flag. This is what Fusion Games have been waiting for. And now Fitzy going off track is off to even more. Razor has lost it on the hairpin, so we're going to have a frantic finish. Unfortunately, Toe won't be able to unlap himself. Zeno just probably use his last set of slots as well coming into that. So that'd be a miracle for go without a safety car. So bad news for Kieran, bad news for Fitzy because they'll drop down you on now those penalties. Shame for Kieran because he had a good race recovery drive. He goes off track again, they want to get enough penalty. So they're going to Zeno stay out on those soft. Benson's going to come in. Bay Boy's going to come in. Kieran's going to come in. Rossi's going to stay out. I say Rossi will stay out, and I think I'd say definitely will stay out, but he's already come in. He's a bit far behind anyway. So Rossi on 5 lap old sauce, which are pretty much used now by the time to get round to racing. And again, to find going for medium. So I don't know what's going on with his strategy tonight. Maybe no softs left. Oh, of course, he actually used 2 sets of soft already in this race. That's defiant. There's a lot of gaps. Not sure when the safety car's going to come in, but I'm not sure everybody is going to catch up. Will it be in this lap? I don't know how it works anymore. I've forgotten. Yeah, it is going to be in this lap. So people still catching up. If I was Zeno, I'd be getting, well, don't really affect Zeno, but actually it does because he's on the old tyres. I'd do a really fast start here. I wouldn't even bother slowing down. Well, not that much anyway. Maximise your chances. There's only 4 cars behind you currently. He is going fairly quickly. Especially like Kieran and Fitz, they want to go straight away. Avoid those penalties, and he's gone. So smart strategy there for Zeno. As it's going to be top 4 for the win then. It is game on. Sure, Zeno still have a nice easy win, but not with Rossi down his inside like that, and Bayboy's got a nice run here. Benson takes full advantage. So the rest of the cars did not quite catch the cue. Rossi down the inside. Oh, Bayboy now is Rossi's losing places on those old softs. Already down to P4. Kieran, he's got a penalty. He's currently looking good for P7. Worse here as he's ahead on Rossi as well. A bit different. So much more grip, and softs are pretty much dead for Rossi already. Fitz, well, got a penalty, and he's like getting away from Defiance now. Could even finish P6. So Fitz has got 6 seconds to drive the track down the straight as well. Yeah, it was a shame the other cars didn't catch up in time, but so it is. Rossi there go already out of that DRS range. Zeno is under attack here from Benster. If Benster can keep up in his final race, his final lap, how much battery he's going to have. Seemed a very easy win for Zeno. Now he's got to work for it a little bit. Just Zeno on older tyres as well, remember, so Benster has got every chance as well, the baby boy. Fitz gets ahead now on Rossi. Rossi trying to move around the outside. Never a good camera angle around there. Rossi's going to take P5. Fitzy's not going to fight it too much, he knows he's got a penalty. Back to the front then. Last DRS zone coming up for Benster to get ahead here, or Zeno. For 2 wins in a row. Zeno's got a very good exit. As Benster got the battery, got the DRS. It'll be a late lunge he goes for it. He's made them. Just tried it. Zeno slams that door shut. Playboy waiting. Well, last chance to get forward. Kieran gets another fine penalty. Russell looking a bit dicey. He's 6 now. He would have got P5 by the suits. Rossi's 4 so far behind. Kieran again might get another penalty if he's not careful, but Zeno is going to win. Had to work for it there. Bayboy snatches the fastest lap. Where's Kieran going to drop to? Is he obviously going to P4? Define snatches P5. Last penalty really costs Kieran there. Define gets ahead by. It's behind Rossi by under a 10th. Fitzy down to 8th. Double penalty, Deathwing will finish P9. Stingers and Thomas have been battling most of this race. Stinger's going to win that battle. Fusion Gamer did not pit until it safety car. He got what he wanted, and then he will bag a P12 out of that. Medal 13th, a very poor race for him tonight. Caught up in an instant on that one and never recovered. Lenny P14, disappointing race for him, and Bobina last to finish. So there we go, and Zeno bounces back with a win ahead of Benster. Babe Boy on the podium with the fastest lap. Rossi P4, Defiant P5, Kieran P6, Marshmallow and Fitz in the Red Bull 7th and 8th. Deathwing Stingers is the top 10. Thomas Fusion, Medal Lenny. Bobina Toe finished P16 in the end, and then one DNF tonight, which was Razor. Right, so we'll leave it there then. Next week, let's have a look at the calendar. It is Mexico, 27th of August, same time again, Tuesday, 8 o'clock. We shall see you then. Good night.
This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Evo. That is not a place you overtake. Oh, he's side by side of him. They're going to go around the outside now to Fitzy.
Gets to the outside, around the outside of turn 1, and he does indeed take the lead.
This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Evo. That is not a place you overtake. Oh, he's side by side of him. They're going to go around the outside now to Fitzy.
Gets to the outside, around the outside of turn 1, and he does indeed take the lead.